Hello, welcome. I'm Weenus. I'm joined by the man, the myth, the legend. Look at this beautiful boy, Tetcher. Thank you so much for being here.
I'm so beautiful. Hello, none of you thought it was Venus, but I am here. I'm here to cast games.
I have 12 filters on right now, just so people don't break their monitors when they turn the stream on. But
Of course.
I'm very excited to have. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Voted 5 times sexiest caster by my girlfriend. And that is it.
Well, I mean, she has very good taste. What can you say? I'm looking forward to casting with Tetcher. We get to play D&D together all the time, but this will be fun. Getting carried by one of the professionals who knows so much about this game. We're here for Div D West, Clouded Mines versus Maximum Thrust, and we're gonna just take a quick look at the maps, and then I think we'll get into game number 1. All right, here it is. Clouded Mines lost the coin toss. Maximum Thrust wanted to have first hero pick, so they will be getting that. Maximum Thrust banned out BOE, Braxis Holdout. Clouded Mines banned out Alterac Pass and Dragonshire. And taking us to map number 1, Uninfernal Shrines. Yes, that's right. All right. Oh my goodness. Thank you very much for the 60.
Wonderful start.
Yes, for the 69 bits from you, Arrow, and the 500 bits from you, Tigerfish. Tigerfish is just out here silencing everyone and their mother.
Tiger right there with that just amazing ult there to silence everyone and their mother.
Who was that? Who was casting that?
That was Death Punisher, co-casting with Dax, and it's just another thing on the soundboard. And you know, the words of wisdom from Tiger, the man himself, is
Don't be salty.
don't be salty. And the second is,
Hey guys, let's be positive.
let's be positive. All right, but let's
course.
yeah. All right, here we go. We're getting into the draft.
I've got on a poster with a cat off screen. Don't be salty. Hey guys, let's be positive.
Yeah,
All right.
they're both really good things to have.
Hell yeah. Alrighty, we're into the draft. As a reminder for people, this is actually a relatively important game for the table, with Clouded Mines being in second place with one less game played than the team in third place. So far, Clouded Mines have yet to drop a map this entire season. Maximum Thrust, though, are a game behind Clouded Mines even, and have only dropped 2 maps total. So they're also doing pretty good. These are 2 really dominant teams in their division.
Yeah, this is a big one. Clouded Mines 10-0, Maximum Thrust 7-2. It's, you know, this is going to be towards the top of the division, and it has, like you said, implications for who's going to be sitting in first or not, based off of what happens here in this match. And already just flying through the bans. We've gotten rid of Sonya, we've gotten rid of Chromie. There's Diablo and Tychus taken out together, and a first pick by Diet Llama of Sylvanas. Nice, spicy.
Sylvanas on the board. Always a safe choice, especially on this map, capitalizing with the Punisher. And also, like we said, they're really capitalizing on their research of CM, where Diablo is their highest one hero, combined with Stukov. I mean, to be fair, every hero CM has is a 100% win rate, but they're going for the ones with the most games played to try and prioritize.
That's right. Yeah, if you have a 100% win rate, sometimes it's hard to focus on what do we ban. Everything seems to be working. But Star and I picked up that Stukov, Ruffian picking up the Kale Thos in the mage slot, and look at this, double bruiser, maybe tank variant. I don't know. It's hard to tell.
It's interesting because it could also be main tank Hogger. Rhett's been running this a little bit in Storm Div. You ran a triple bruiser Hogger recently in one of your games as well. So the Hogger's being kind of flexed quite a bit here. It's very fun to see just the amount of power that this Null actually has in the game. And it's a lot of backline harass right now. They now have either a shield burst or an anti-heal to just deal with Kael'thas or Stukov's healing. And then Hogger's going to be in the backline causing chaos. This is rough. And some more research has been done. The Murky has been banned away.
There's some Knowles in this house. There's some Knowles in this house. Yeah. You know, I want to see some kind of interaction where Hogger throws down the loot horde, the meat pops out, but somehow Butcher can get it and gets 100 stacks if he can get Hogger's meat. I just think that would be really funny and definitely
I would
OP.
argue there's no way in heck that Hogger's meat is fresh. That's why Butcher can't pick it up.
That makes sense. Casey Court picking up the ETC, and Traxix not being able to pick up the fish. He's gonna grab that Diva, hopefully throwing out some winky faces to the audience.
Absolutely. So it's a very safe start for them. They've got a pretty solid lineup here. They still need a sustained damage dealer, but they've got great soak now. Someone who could hold their own versus Hogger at least a little bit. In terms of objective fight, though, currently, outside of the Kael'thas, still a little bit in favor of Maximum Thrust. Clouded they finish up with, again, not the best objective fight, but it's going to be insane for Brightwing to deal with. Brightwing's going to really struggle to keep up healing-wise against a Lunara, which is a smart pickup here. This is Clouded Mind's committing more to a fight than to an objective, because if we look at the objective, Leeming Poke, Sylvanas AoE, Hogger Bounce, Maximum Thrust dominate the objective.
Indeed, indubitably, and we will see exactly how that works out as we get into game number 1. These are your teams. We'll see you on the other side. Oh my goodness, those teams got in real fast. On the left-hand side, we have Clouded Mind with Star Knight. On the Stukov, we have Traxix playing the Diva. We have Ruffian on the KT. We have... did I say Casey Court already? But on the ETC, and we have Trillana playing that Lunara. What do we got on the red side? Tetcher.
On the red side, we have Maximum Thrust. We have Uzera. Oh, wow, that's a name.
User error. It's totally user error.
User error. Oh.
I looked at that and thought the same thing at first, too.
They're on the Brightwing. Anyone on the Hogger. W Star. On the Li Ming Diet Llama. Never tried a full fat llama, so I don't know if it's good. They're on the Sylvanas and currently chilling in the mid lane, watching anyone die. It is going to be the Varian played by Vasuity.
Nice. Wow. All right, so first blood already in the top hand lane as Hogger goes down. Whew. Brutal right out of the gate. Thank you very much for the raid, Fujin. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful after stream.
Welcome, welcome. Welcome, a great post stream. Vasuity, Varian has no mobility. Goodbye. That's easy kills so far. 4 Clouded Minds picking up a double kill right off the start of the game. Just really punishing the middle of the lane positioning by Maximum Thrust, who haven't yet realized just the sheer kill potential that CM have.
Yes, and you know, Brightwing was trying to get in there, just the delay for the phase shift just a little bit too long, but you know, taking that advantage, going to hop onto their siege camp, pick that on up, but Ruffian is out of mana, has to go get that sippy cup going back at base.
Really wants to just stack up those globes, but you also don't want to get caught out of position without any mana, so it makes a lot of sense to burn it early. Journeyman cooking for anyone. This is a really good matchup into a Diva, because Diva is so immobile when she's attacking minions because she gets her attack speed slowed. So if you literally just throw the easy throw dynamite at her and you get the easy blow-ups, you can stack so easily against the Diva here, so we'll see how well anyone does with this.
Absolutely. They call it easy throw dynamite. It's more like easy miss dynamite for me. But yeah, definitely want to check in on those solo laners and see how they're progressing. Traxix is pushing in a little bit, getting some siege damage in there. Just doesn't even care. Doesn't care. Anyone's beating on them, and they're just there for the siege.
Yep, gets good tower damage. There was a lot of tower damage done by Maximum Thrust early on, but that's when they died, so unlucky. There's a big taunt onto Lana Star, coming in with the heals. Uses the physical armor from Biotic Armor, but it was a spell that hit Lana in the end, but it's still a bit too much for in terms of healing from Stukov to actually result in a kill.
Yeah, that was a lot of burst coming out from Maximum Thrust, and it was pretty good. It just wasn't quite enough to seal the deal. Some good heals coming out there, but Taunt Varian, big boy at level 4, now is a real hero.
Yes, he has the taunt now. He's going to be good for the engages. He gets 2 big power spikes. Those are level 4 and level 13. you'd think level 10, but kind of no, you just get more mobility or more survivability, but the big power spikes in terms of kill potential, 13 is a big one, because you either get percentage damage, healing reduction, or shield burst, which is a good way as a main tank to get a good engage, as the objective started by Clouded Minds, and they're going to get the advantage here.
Yeah, already up just by a couple though, but look at Hogger just spinning around, just nuking those minions down. Oh my goodness. Traxix though is going to get polymorphed and it's going to lose the mech, but there is the self-destruct, and that will be another mech right back up, ready to go, and already at 29. Clouded Minds should be able to take this, even though Hogger is trying to spin around and pick up all these little skeletal minions as fast as they can.
There's 2 times now that anyone has just missed the angle, but he's in a tough situation. Good flame strike from Ruffy in there, forcing the zone out. Traxix is deep, poly popped. Now can they get out in pilot mode? Charge comes in with the slow. Torn not off cooldown. Team React saves the day. Good escape by Clouded Minds.
And his name is John Cena. Oh, da, da, da.
No, 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 no.
Oh. Copyright.
Your time is up. Your time is now. You can't see me. I'm behind this cow as
oh
ETC looks to be engaged.
Wow. John Cena, the Punisher, really doing a lot of CC here for Clouded Minds. And that will be 3 members down total. And this bottom fort is getting cleared quite quickly, even though this Arcane Punisher is running out of juice. It got what it needed to do.
That's XP, that's value. They lost a bit of top 4. It took quite a lot of damage from a Bruiser camp, but Traxix, using that quick rotation from Hit the Nitros, did make it up here to save it in time and grab most of the XP. As such, almost a full level lead for Clouded Minds at the 5-minute mark. Looking solid here.
Yeah, coming pretty strong, stealing the siege camp away from Maximum Thrust. The cutie looking in, trying to get something, finds a taunt, but no follow-up onto Trillana, however you say it. I'm sorry. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong every time.
Me too. Always. Even when we played together, always was worried I was saying it wrong.
Yeah. But very close to level 10. Like, Clouded Minds is going to get there probably first, unless some tragic event happens where they lose a lot of their team members in a fight. And so that's, could be a little bit dangerous, but 5-0 as far as team kills go right now. So far, team fight being dominated by Clouded Minds.
Diet Llama, by the way, has gone for a more passive style of Sylvanas play, expecting them to maybe lose. Good teleport by W-Star, but expected them maybe to lose the early game a little bit. Has decided to go for possession, which is going to be good as the game goes on. Lana going in quite deep with level 10. Leaping Strike trying to set up for the team, but they weren't in position, and it was already a good disengage from Maximum Thrust to avoid adding another couple kills to the board, which it currently is 5-0, wieners.
Yep, and the 10s are now online for both teams, so I think we're going to see some of those being used here. Vacuity is taking a lot of damage, is going to have to run through that silence, getting their feet all wet. But they're able to back up a little bit, and no one has gone down. And now Clouded Minds thinking about maybe backing up, because I don't think they want to fight directly underneath those towers.
If they can help it, no, they do have Mosh, but Wailing Arrow could shut down so much of their value. Casey's looking for it. You can see he's fishing, waiting for a mistake to be made. But Maximum Thrust, they're playing safe for now. They've reacted a lot better from the early game.
Traxix left alone is, causing a little bit of some painful siege damage up the top, and anyone is going to go back there and see what they can do to clear that up and clean it up. We do have the Diva Bomb, though. It is charged. It's ready to go. It's ready to blow.
Been charged for a while. Traxix needs to be a little careful because they did very nearly lose the mech in the last fight, which has been very hard to get back. But right now, they're just sustaining off the minion wave. That should give them enough health to re-engage, maybe with the self-destruct. What a dive!
Oh,
That
nice
taunt!
taunt.
Lana's deleted.
Diet Llama's getting chased by that big old fireball. I don't think so. No escape.
No escape indeed. Also ran away from the Pyroblast while Brightwing's armor was on him, meaning that he didn't actually get a better chance of escaping by running away. A good idea, but it's so hard to deal with that panic of, oh, I am just gonna die.
When there's a Pyroblast targeting your butt, it's like, I just need to run as far away as I can, regardless of what happens. But yeah. Getting that Brightwing armor would have been a little bit helpful, but who knows? It may not have even been enough.
Yeah, I don't think it was, but it's a situation of maybe it would have helped, maybe it didn't, but there's a good chance you're not going to think of it in that situation. You are panicking in that situation, as we do see the objective being pushed in onto by Maximum Thrust. That's a good angle. Got the right angle this time. Hogger's going to get some good bouncing. Oh, cancelled it early.
Oh, here comes the easy throw dynamite, though, creating some good zone, but oh my goodness, self-destruct is going to cause so much damage. Does land on several, and look at all that poison damage coming out from Lunara, just really spreading onto all the heroes here of Maximum Thrust.
User Error is currently carrying this game with these polys. Has got removed so much of the engage potential, has got them their first 2 kills on the board, really, with those polymorphs. Traxix still trying to siege in. Self-destruct not available anymore. Immediately out of here. As Clouded Minds, they're going to reset. It looks like they're going to be pretty willing to give this up, but they might still try and re-engage. That is aggressive. Facility will back away as Lana goes in for the re-engage. W Star so low, but does escape as the re-engage happens. Lana and Star Knight taken out.
My goodness, double kill. Here comes the Mosh.
Ruffian?
It's not going to be quite enough.
Oh,
well,
no.
Here comes the Pyroblast. Will it be enough? W Star does go down. So that was a great double kill coming out here from Maximum Thrust, but the objective somehow going back over to Clouded Minds, even losing 2.
The joy of Li Ming. Do you have max health? No, you're probably dying to Pyroblast. That's just how it is sometimes. Did go Force Armor as well, which might have helped, but that Aether Walk is going to be so good for the poke of the objective. Frozen Punisher sieging in, but currently it is just Ruffian and KC pushing in. They don't have the biggest siege. This should be an okay defense by Maximum Thrust.
Oh my goodness. Whew. All right, so we are going to be losing this Frozen Punisher soon, but, once again, value has been achieved. Oh, no, it's going to leap. It's going to be the 6th member here for Clouded Minds. And here comes some dirty silence coming out from Stukov, some leaping from Trilana, and down goes Varian, getting another kill at the end of that push, eliminating that mid fort as well. It's possible rotation onto Hogger up top, though.
Very nicely done. Utilizing the lingering spines and low blow to cut off the escape. Like you said, they're going up to Hogger. They get the fort. Is Horder Pult available? No, it's been used, Neon. No way out. Just focus down and take it out.
Wow. All right. Another kill, another good pick there. 9-4. So it's getting some kills from Maximum Thrust, some good plays from both sides here, but structurally quite behind for Maximum Thrust, as they have lost 3 of their forts and just have their keeps left.
Teleport away from W Star, not wanting to deal with that at all. Bribing at level 13. Yes, I'm so on board. Pixie power for the level 13 talent. 25 extra spell armor and reducing the cooldown. In theory, they shouldn't die to Pyroblast as much anymore. In theory, but it's still going to be very dependent on maximum health as they try to dive Traxix.
Yeah. Traxix is trying to speed away, but here comes the taunt and the polymorph. Going to be hopping out of that mech, not able to do self-destruct, and will probably be going down here, but they're going deep. Does make it back to the fort, but just so little health, and they do get that gank. Wow. Well played there by Maximum Thrust. Yeah, getting 16s, and they're going to keep sieging in this top, take down this board.
I will kill you.
Pursuity took the risk here of not going for shield, by Spartus. Didn't go for the shield wall to protect themselves from Kael'thas damage and Lunara damage and protect themselves that way. They instead went for the charge, which gives them a little bit of extra stickiness and chase, but it also means they still have 2 charges when it comes to that parry, meaning that they are actually able to tank towers a lot more effectively here. Good fighting swipe, guarantees that camp steal. Nicely done.
All right, so that is the Bruiser Camp stolen by Clouded Minds, but it will get cleaned up quite quickly here by Maximum Thrust, but it takes it off the board, so it means they can't use it against you later on. And just look at all this map pressure. We have that camp up top, there's a camp mid, there's a camp bottom. It's just it's all over the map. The map is solidly blue right now.
It's a real Scouts Jamboree today in favor of Clouded Minds, with camps all over the place. And also, they have definitely been getting their Gather XP badges, as they do hold still a pretty solid XP lead, despite the kill count catching up a little bit from Maximum Thrust, only 10 kills to 5, the exact same deficit they were on at minute 5. They have now caught up significantly.
Yeah, and they're on the even talent tier, and any kills that they manage to secure at this point in the game will have a lot more value as the respawn timers have increased. So, you know, it's still anyone's game, but this top camp will have to be responded to, and Diet Llama is all over it. It's gonna spit on that camp just like a llama does? I don't know.
Sure. The llama spit, I think. Yeah, sure. Let's see what he's gonna back up. Backing away. Honga's got the perfect angle. No, never mind. Off they go. You're gonna just slightly off target. Mosh Pit does not land. Hornipult gets anyone out. Nicely done. They don't have Sylph though. This is currently a 4 versus 5. Never mind. 4 versus 4. Maximum Thrust popping back on.
They are turning it on, and this is what they need to do here. They do have the 5v4, although Sylvanas is not here, so it is currently a 4v4. The Clouded Minds are deciding they want to stay. Here comes the taunt.
Beautiful.
And it's gonna take Ruffian down. There is the mech explosion, but still in the lead is Maximum Thrust on it, collecting their 40 minions here, and they're gonna take it.
They're going to be their first Punisher of the game. They won that a person down. A beautiful flank, a beautiful engage. Their blow-up is kind of insane if they can get around the Shrine minions. They did so super effectively.
Here it is, Maximum Thrust says now it's our turn to get some siege damage in, and is pushing bottom hard. I think this fort will just get shredded quite quickly, and then we'll be heading into possible siege damage onto the bottom keep. Still at 72% and almost 69% health here on this mortar Punisher. Let's see what kind of defense happens as we see D.Va in the top hand lane and Sylvanas.
D.Va lost her mech a little bit earlier. She was killed. It was killed by Sylvanas in that dual star. Just short, such a good pull, but just short of reaching middle keep range. But it still buys them a lot of time just to melt this. This should be cleaned up pretty quickly, meaning there won't be any more push. Big 3-man jump from the Punisher, but Casey's zoning. This is a good defense from Clouded Minds, and they're going to try and turn this into something beautiful. Body blocks, the silence, and that is the counter kill.
There it is. XP lead for Maximum Thrust, I think for the first time in this game. But a nice counter kill there after the push from Maximum Thrust, and I don't know, Traxxas is out for blood. It's Shark Week. There's blood in the water, perhaps.
Zero, they have Blink Heal, gets in time. Anyone stayed for him.
There's the Polymorph. There's the Dynamite, which does give you a little bit of slow, so anyone definitely creating a little bit of a getaway mechanic for the rest of the team there. Just throwing out that Dynamite.
They actually have an extra slow on level 13 as 16 as well with Kablooey. The slow amount is now 50%, which is pretty helpful when you're trying to escape, like you said. Also, 70 stacks, 5 to go for anyone. That max health pool is jumping up. They're nearly at 6k max health, which for an offlaner is pretty chonky.
Definitely chonky. That chonkadonk. Like, you hate to see him go, but you love to see him leave.
Oh my.
Here
that
comes the plague.
Uses
Yes, absolutely.
User error, cleanse, blink heal 1, living bomb expires, phases out to displace the pyro, but could have probably waited a little bit longer. Here goes Kael'thas down in the backline though, taken out by Sylph, who's able to kite through 1-for-1. Star Knight is in trouble, Weenus.
Does go down, gets blown up, and now the chase is on. Maximum Thrust is in the maximum hunt for the rest of the members of Clouded Mind. They are running, and it looks like they're going to be able to get out, but a solid double kill going out to Maximum Thrust.
Very nice turnaround, able to take that in their favor. They do have to deal with mid lane, which is ouch, mostly goats. Not what you want to see unless you're in Weenus' stream room, as they're just going to clean up as they can. Both teams are level 20.
Mostly Goats sounds like a good Twitter handle that posts pictures of mostly goats.
It's the also good, just mostly goats. What is it post that isn't goats?
Yeah, everything. Sometimes there's a llama, and I think I was maybe thinking of camels that spit, not llamas.
I still think llamas spit.
You know, I don't know. Don't get your zoological facts from Weenus, because they'll probably be a little odd. Trillana, though, is gonna get taunted, and it just in the wrong place at the wrong time. A nice pick there for Maximum Thrust going into this objective in 20 seconds. That's gonna do some good work there for the team in red.
The power of Varian finding someone out of position. If you have enough teammates with you, it is over. Which is why this is a saucy move from Clouded Minds, making their way to the bot lane. Are they setting a trap? Or are they going for a backdoor? Hogger is going to start the objective. I don't know if there's a perfect bounce angle on that objective, but we'll see. And they're going for a backdoor. They were setting a trap. Unfortunately, there's a 4-man rotation coming for him right now. Thanks for the raid, NGS.
Thank you. Appreciate it. We've got this Div D West action happening, and I think Clouded Minds needs to back out of this as they realize that the rotation is coming, leaving Hogger on the point, who is going to be collecting these minions, is already at 13, and this camp is still pushing in the top hand lane, adding so much pressure that Clouded Minds might have to deal with that or go to the point. They're in a tough spot. Now they have to make a decision on what they're going to do next.
They really are. They are kind of outnumbered, but they are using this a little bit to their advantage. You can see Maximum Frost showing in lanes, meaning that Clouded Minds know that they have a very short window to make something happen. Hogger with a beautiful bounce. See you later, says anyone. This is a couple seconds for Clouded Minds to get on the board. Hornipole back in, though. They're right in there with no control.
Wow, and it is bouncing around. In comes the taunt onto Ruffin, but the silence is going to get a little bit of displacement. Here comes the Diva Bomb. Anyone is going to get hit by that, take a little bit of damage there. Vacuity says, I'm going to keep chasing. Here comes the Mosh Pit, catching 3. Can the damage come out? Down comes the silence. It's dirty. Wow, down goes Lunara, down goes Sylvanas, down goes Varian. This fight is insane. The 3v3 is going strong. Anyone trying to run, there's a slight disengage from Star. But the Punisher is going to go over to Maximum Thrust. Wow, that was maximum bloodlust there. That was exciting.
It really was, trading 2 for 2 in the end. That was so nearly fully in favor of Maximum Frost, but the last second mosh from KC, and it was actually the low below that got them the damage output to get those kills in the end from Star Knight that turned that fight in their favor. And then Traxx with some great zoning. KC playing defensively, Traxx playing aggressively. It's really what saved them because Maximum Frost were looking so strong in that fight.
Yes, absolutely. There's so much back and forth. Great plays by both teams. And just instead of pushing with the Punisher, Maximum Thrust is just looking at now painting the map red and taking all the camps that they can and trying to relieve some of the pressure in their lanes. They're only behind 1 fort at this point in the game. And we're 20 minutes in. A next big team fight could be all that's left for either side.
Yeah, all the keeps are still alive for both teams. Mid keep is the weakest by far. Anyone is teasing them. Star is just bopping bruised siege camps to just stop him attacking the gate and let Lana start dealing with him.
Butt spot, calm down. Calm down in chat now.
Pure butt.
Pure butt. All right. There's a camp pushing in the bottom lane, but both teams are kind of not ready to commit to a full-on fight yet.
Tune into Venus. 8:30 on Sunday, 8:30 on Saturdays for pure butt action. As we see, no way, probably can't say that on Twitch. That's fine. Casey's gonna move out, just clear the waves. They're just dealing with the extra push here, but that does mean mid fort is gonna start to be set up.
Yeah, getting some excellent siege opportunity here for Maximum Thrust. They're gonna shut that fort down, and they're gonna get most of it, but they're not gonna stay too long. So good idea to get out of dodge while the getting's good there and not get caught underneath that fort. So a lot of good patience from both teams and just looking for that one setup, that one fight where it could be the rest of the game.
Siege camps. Sorry, Bruiser camps taken by both teams, just gaining value. In terms of stacks, every stack quest is complete. 53 stacks on Ruffian, by the way. That is a big shield. And of course, Hogger did complete due to how long this game's gone on the Journeyman cooking. So he is 6,300 health, which I believe is more than Stitches. As, oh, good face melt. Casey saving Lana.
Here we go. Cutie is on fire, is going to get the phase shift from right wing. Here comes Traxx trying to distract them and break them up a little bit. There's Lana jumping onto anyone. Here comes no control. But it's going to not be able to be canceled. Almost get some kills there, but it's going to be Casey who goes down. And look at this death mosh. Oh, wow. And
How did they live?
Somehow anyone makes it out without going down, you know, with no control. Just, you can't cancel it. Like, you have to stay in there until it ends on its own.
A bit of a mistake, I feel, by Clouded Minds. They played that so well. Absolutely target the Hogger, get the counter kill. The rest of the team is currently in a mosh pit, but Hogger went blood first. Oh, bye, Hogger. What? What's
Wait,
where and how?
What? Where did this happen?
I assume minions? He had no health?
Minions? Yeah. Oh, maybe
He went
defending
Bloodthirst
mid?
at level 13? Yeah, that's gotta be it.
I
He went
completely
Bloodthirst at
missed
level
it.
13, so he heals for 33% of the damage he deals with Hogwild. No Control is a untalented Hogwild, so he doesn't get the healing from it, but the group healed up so much that he was able to do enough damage to get out of there with his last Hogwild with one more spin, because they all split when he came out of the No Control.
Wow. Somehow surviving, and
And he still died.
Oh, here comes the taunt. Star Knight getting very low, dropping down to 192 health. Is going to be backing on up out of there. Traxxix trying to distract the enemy team and say, hey, hit me instead. Look at me. I'm a spicy target. Leave our healer alone. But the objective is already halfway claimed here by Clouded Minds. If Maximum Thrust wants to get this, they got to jump in there and go put that thrust to maximum. But they don't want that 4v5 though. That's you gotta watch out for that 4v5 situation.
Yeah, anyone is back, but they're so far away. It's not worth it. Get a siege camp. That's going to get cleared fast, but it buys them time. They're actually going to do bot siege as well. That is risky. That keep in mid lane is half health. They might have just committed to losing that at this point, but it's still a risky play. In terms of heroics, everything's going to be up for this.
Yeah, and
Yes.
so yeah, and you got to watch out for the follow-up. Whoever the Punisher jumps on is going to be a target. Ooh, a nice dodge there by W Star, but that keep is down, and this Punisher still has 69% health left.
It's very healthy. Gonna try and siege it already. Traxxix is gonna be caught by the core roots here. Big jump onto anyone. The taunt onto Traxxix. They're just going to try and focus the front line, but the core is going down. Mosh Pit onto just one. No Control. Trying to clear. Punisher is distracted. Death Mosh on 3, 4 members. So Hogan lands in it. Unfortunate as game 1 goes to Clouded Minds.
GG's, well played. An excellent defense there by Maximum Thrust as well. I thought they were going to clear the core, but just a little bit too much pressure coming in. Wow. Wowzers.
Wowzers indeed. So much actual damage output came from them there. They really kept themselves in it as best as they could. But the Mosh Pit catching Brightwing's teleport as she tried to heal Hogger and catching Hogger as he comes out of his Hogwild. Just super lucky on the Mosh, turning that into a very easy clear for the rest of the team.
Oh my goodness, indeed. Getting so much value. Look, 102k on Hogger. Wow.
Oh my god. He
Hog
has almost
Daddy.
the entire enemy team combined.
Oh my goodness.
No, he does, and he's a little short, but he has the majority of his own team combined too.
Wow.
He's dominated.
Yeah. That was, oh man, that was, sorry everyone in chat. I know you guys have been chatting, but there's just so much action happening in that match. I just didn't have time, but thanks everyone for being here.
Hello.
Thanks friends. That was game number 1. I can't wait to see what happens game number 2. And by the end of the game, the kill count actually very, very close.
Very close. Back to Frost, they really were creeping their way back into it. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what they could have done differently there. Like, all I can think of is maybe if they'd gone behind the Punisher to fight first. Because we already mentioned how that keep was so weak. They were never going to hold. That dodge, for starters, from W Star to pull the Punisher, absolutely beautiful, and they got some extra damage on it for that, but it was still so healthy. You called it during the cast. They just didn't have the tools to clear it fast enough.
Yeah, it's, the longer the game goes on, the tougher those Punishers are, and we're 25 minutes in at the end of the game, so backtrack a couple minutes there. So it's just real chonky donk. It's a little bit unfortunate that Maximum Thrust was not able to challenge the objective in a 4v5 situation. From some I'll have to watch the replay to figure out what happened there as the Nexus claimed Hogger. I think the Nexus was just like, Hogger is doing too much damage, too much siege, too much self-healing. I'm just going to like hit the zap button or something. We'll have to figure that out. But yeah, I could see that this game going either way, especially on that last objective. Maximum Thrust did a good job of getting the siege to be neutral, to be even, because they were very far behind, but they won some fights. They made some really great plays, got some good ganks, and they basically equalized it, resetting kind of like the game to be, even. So,
absolutely.
all right. Here he is. Look at his face. I'm gonna point this way. Is it this way? Yes. Look at this face. All right. Who are you banning if you are maximum thrust? Who are you banning for game number 2 of Clouded Minds that was played? Do you think any of these heroes are gonna get respect ban?
I don't really think so. I think if you are planning on playing that Hogger again, then the Tigers is still a really solid ban, and Diablo is still hyper engaged. Honestly, I think they were okay. I just think that Maximum Thrust just don't need to extend as much, and they can probably take this back. It is right now. Clouded Minds are playing a little bit more strong, but they have been overextended a couple times, and Maximum Thrust have taken advantage of that. I don't really think draft-wise they did anything that needs hyper changing. Maybe 1 or 2 heroes. I think they could probably just change up the way they play and have a pretty solid game. In terms of CM, though, I think they're going to be pretty happy with that. The next map, this is honestly the draft they just ran works even better on this map than the last one. So they're probably going to be pretty happy.
All right. Well, we shall see. We will not hide it from you. Here it is. Yeah. Game number 2. We're going to Volskaya Industries / Foundry /
still annoying.
/ Dog Park.
What was that, South Park?
No, Dog Park. It's Volskaya Foundry / Industry / Dog Park / Laundromat. That's definitely what this map is.
We do not go to the dog park. Ignore the people walking in the dog park. If you get that reference, you like good content.
Yeah, absolutely. So this was picked up by Clouded Minds, so we will be having Maximum Thrust. They get the first hero ban, first hero pick in game number 2. Meebus is in chat. Hell yeah, way to stream. Well, you should be excited that Tetcher is here. That's the most exciting part about tonight outside of these 2 amazing teams. I can't wait. I can't wait to see. Once again, we're going to see another big daddy marching down the lanes in this Protector.
I am simply bonus content on the Wiener stream. This is still a Wiener show.
Ooh,
I am simply
content.
I am simply DLC.
That's right. But
I am the horse armor of this stream.
The excitement level I would have to describe of me being able to cast with Tetcher is
Look at the size of it. It's massive.
It's massive excitement.
It's massive. I still can't remember. I still can't remember what I was saying to spawn that. Like, I remember, oh Jesus Christ! I remember why that one happened.
Oh, that was from the spider, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was a I thought it was a spider. Put my hand on my mouse and realized something was moving under it. Just that was a beetle, but I thought it was a spider, and obviously that scared the absolute living daylights out of me.
And it sounded like,
oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah, it was very. We're just like, what happened? Like, I just put my hand on a spider, and then we all got scared. We're like, are there spiders in our houses? And like checking to make sure that it wasn't some kind of like coordinated spider attack on all these people playing D&D together.
Today has come.
Yes, it's the day of the spiders.
Sending back the spider terminators.
Oh my! Spiders kind of freak me out. So that I'd just be like, all right, I'm checking out. Like, you win. Like, come get me.
If anyone,
I'm not even fighting.
If anyone makes a software called Skyweb, then I think you're probably good to avoid that. Then.
You know, I thought Sky Mall might have been the way that everyone went down, but apparently I was just a little bit tinfoil hat on that one. But I do have knives now that can cut pennies.
Is that a thing? I don't know about this. Is this a joke I'm too British to understand?
Yes. So like the home network shopping channel or other things like Sky Mall or things like that where they try to sell you things that you don't necessarily need. They're like, these scissors are so sharp. These knives are so sharp. You can cut into currency. And they'll like have like pennies and nickels and stuff, and they'll just be cutting, and you're just like, when am I ever gonna need to cut a penny in half? But at the same time, here's my credit card number because I want it.
Isn't it illegal to destroy currency?
Yes.
In the UK it is.
Yeah, we used to put pennies on a railroad track, which now looking back is probably terrible, but we would come back later and pick them up and they'd be all smooshed flat.
Yeah.
And we didn't derail anything, fortunately, that we didn't cause any accidents. But don't do that, kids, because it is actually dangerous. All
Come
right.
buy our currency. Come buy our knives, please. We need it for the legal fees we have from destroying the currency while we sell you our knives.
It's true. Look at all these bans coming out. Both teams ready to get into game number 2. And Hogger is going to be first pick here for Maximum Thrust. Getting rid of Casey Court's Diablo and Stukov's Star Knight. Looks like there was a respect ban coming out. And on both sides, because the Sylvanas is banned by Clouded Minds, as well as Sonya, who's just so strong right now.
They let through Chromie and Tychus, though. That is savage. Chromie's so good on this map. Tychus melts Hogger. Just it really does. So anyone's going to have to play very different. He's probably pretty safe going for the same build, but because that's going to be the one he can stay the furthest away. But Tychus is really, really good versus Hogger, as Cassia will help with that, throw in some blinds, and Li Ming again. W-Star played a beautiful game last game.
Yeah, and also the Protector acts as a hero, so that minigun damage is going to be able to spread to the objective too if they lose it. So another thing to keep in mind, and another reason why Tychus is good, especially on this map. Cassia and the Li Ming picked up. So now we're just waiting for maybe some kind of heal, maybe some kind of tank on the side of Maximum Thrust as we get into the final ban phase.
That's fair. Out of all the stuff that could have been target banned last game, it's either Hogger or that Varian. I'm happy one of them got removed, because honestly, Vacuity put on just a clinic on how to pick people with Varian, just rotating with the team, just murdering everyone. It was brilliant.
Yes, it was. The taunting was high skill level there, and really effective. It's good stuff. The old man Decker Kane will not be joining us. I'm sorry. Tell me your favorite vowel sound. Stay a while and Look at this spicy pickup here from Clouded Minds, grabbing Johanna. Casey Court picking that up, and Star Knight picking up Brightwing because their Stukov was banned out.
It is indeed, and I'm just checking something quickly. I am correct. This is the first time in this season that Clouded Minds will play a support that isn't Stukov or Deckard.
Wow, okay. And they're both banned out, so good research by Maximum Thrust.
Respect.
Yeah. Look at this. Now, okay, so are we main tank Hogger or main tank Leoric on the side of Maximum Thrust?
I'd assume Hogger? Like, Leo, both of them can be main tank, and both have been used as main tank, but I would assume Hogger because he has the easier engage? But I could be wrong. Leoric, once he hits level 10, is a very easy engage, technically.
We'll have to see. This will be interesting to see how it works out. Taco in chat says, if a penny is derailing a train, there's something wrong with the train's trucks. Yes, could be.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Murky left open, but Traxix doesn't want it. Wants Deathwing instead.
Yeah, Deathwing into Leo is already a brave choice, but the only other percentage damage on the team is Cassia. Hogger technically has percentage damage, but it does not work on Deathwing, because it requires a hero to be stunned in order for the percentage damage to come through. But this definitely says that Hogger should again go for that W build, that easy throw dynamite build, because Deathwing is a hitbox and a half.
That's right. All right, these are your teams. We'll see you on the other side. Good luck, have fun. All right, here we go. Game number 2 on the left-hand side. We have Clouded Minds. Casey Court is going to be playing that Johanna. We have Trill Lena. It's going to be on the Tychus. Ruffian on that Chromie. Traxix on Deathwing. Watch out. This is Clouded Minds. Star Knight on the Brightwing. Last one I missed there. What do we got on the right-hand side, Tetcher?
On the right-hand side, it is Maximum Thrust, oh my, with Diet Llama on the Cassia, Vacuity on the Leoric this time, W-Star back on Li Ming, anyone on that Hogger, and User Error did it right this time, going to be playing Anduin as Deathwing loses half health immediately, but gets the protection to protect. Anyone gets out the time trap. That's insane. Bye, Lana.
Wow, Tychus gets blown up. That time trap was just like, take a picture in Pokemon Snap. Like, it's all lined up, just paused in midair from that yeet of faith. Good stuff there. First blood going over to Maximum Thrust. They're ready to party. They want to go. They want to take us to game number 3.
All right, so we have established Vacuity is technically the off lane, but also Maximum Thrust don't seem to care about your paltry standard lane setups, as they've already started their siege, getting themselves that turret, that's fortification camp, and they've just put Hogger in the top lane and Leo in the bot lane. And they'll probably just keep rotating wherever Deathwing moves, because Leo's just going to dominate Deathwing in the early stages.
Yeah, that dragon is going to be haunted by that ghostly boy for sure. But getting some early siege damage in bottom, it's going to have to back on out as here comes Maximum Thrust to respond. My goodness. I can kind of see why Maximum Thrust decided not to pick a hard tank into Tychus, so that's kind of an interesting idea. Just try to avoid those huge health pools, but I don't know. We'll see how it works out, as both teams are kind of have interesting rotations and interesting laning setups, as you said earlier.
The only thing I'm truly confused about this game, because obviously we've already mentioned Leo and Hogger can tank. The only thing I'm really confused about is that Deathwing last pick. And yes, going with the protection on this stage is going to help a lot, but Leo really does hard counter Deathwing. He drinks the Deathwing. He has the only thing Deathwing cannot unstoppable outside of time stops, which is terrain. You can't unstoppable a wall unless you're Hogger, apparently.
You know, I want to see Entomb with Loot Horde like on the backside. It's just completely closed off terrain. It's like you've entered the secret level. No one can get in or out.
We call it the loot. We call it the loot room. There we go.
Yeah.
Or, what would we need? The lair? I don't know. There's got to be a better name for that.
The bathroom is occupied, for sure.
Dropping off the treasure in the loot room.
Let's call it no vacancy. Anyone is getting rotated on, is running out, is going to get caught in the condemn. But there is the Yeet of Faith again onto this Hogger, who must have 9 lives. There's got to be some cat DNA in Hogger. Living to fight another battle. Nice, I don't know. Nice pull there from user error and being aware of what was happening and being ready in case things got real bad.
I like that Track 6, by the way, she's adjusted her build as well, going for Dragon's Ire at level 4, because, let's be honest, standing still, the multiple breath build into a Leo is just asking for death, and also is lots of stacks for Diet Llama. So in this case, well, if I'm gonna be low, I might as well do some damage before I die, so they've adjusted very effectively to this.
Absolutely. You do get the support beacon picked up here by Maximum Thrust, so they'll have a few more little options going into this next objective fight. The turret is already down for Clouded Mines, and it's going to get ripped apart. And here comes the engage. Already at 75% though for Clouded Mines. Maximum Thrust has to push them off if they want this objective.
Time Trap interrupts anyone. Vacuity dropping low. Needs to kill onto Traxxas to get value. Anyone pushing forward? 97. Llama's going to push onto the point. Diet Llama trying to get onto Traxxas. Anyone is deep. Vacuity needs to be on there as Traxxas barely escapes. But positioning will be claimed, at least for now, by Maximum Thrust.
Oh, still no one going down quite yet, but Star Knight is on the backside. Oh, wow. What a kill there onto Hogger. My goodness, I thought that was going to be 3 deaths for Clouded Mines, but they managed to not drop a single hero, and they pick one themselves. That will give them the opportunity to re-engage, I believe.
If that dynamite from anyone had landed, it would have reset and probably killed everyone in that area. That would have been insane. Vacuity is very outnumbered and will die to the Chromie auto attack, getting the bonus even with that a proper greeting to find the kill. And suddenly, Maximum Thrust are super outnumbered and will have to give this up.
Wow. Here comes the engage. There's the pull from user error. Hogger's going in, trying to do what they can, but they're actually getting some heavy damage and fighting into the slowing sands. They do find that pick onto Tychus. They're looking for Ruffian. They're looking for Star Knight. And Ruffian is so slow. Gazing Court, everyone low remaining on the side of Clouded Mines. They only drop 1, but this is going to start counting close to 100% here for Maximum Thrust if they stand on it long enough.
How do they keep doing this? Clouded Mines continue to escape every time with almost no health. They don't trade out a kill this time, but they have a second or two to heal up. You can see Ports came out 80% on the objective. They have one chance to step up and go for the fight. Traxix coming in. Li Ming not here. 4v5 for just a second.
Oh, they can't step on the point. And it will be Hogger who jumps in right away. And Star Knight getting very, very low, taking some damage. Traxix, oh, Casey Core just takes a big old orb from W Star and will go down. Is this the Star off? Star Knight versus W Star. Which Star will take game number 2?
This sounds like a magical girl battle. Star Knight versus W Star. Now on Toonami.
Yeah. Now on pay-per-view. Tickets are $69. You pay for the whole seat, but you're only gonna need the edge.
Oh, the Protector's doomed. Feels bad. Just no hope. You're against the Tigers, mate. You got nothing.
But they do get the well.
Retreat.
They do get the well.
They do.
Yeah, so they are setting up for the next objective, which will be top. So there is that. That's good. And 10's online for both teams now. We'll just make sure those talents are available for everyone to take a look at if they want to. Just hopping out of the Protector just to be blown up. Here comes the Light Bomb and the Entomb.
They trapped him.
Ooh.
They did. They put the terrain in there. They put the Loot Horn in there. They actually trapped Ruffian inside, but she's still lit. Oh, Bill, that hurts.
Ooh. Those big old orbs coming in from W Star. Watch out. They will add up. And look, that llama in the bottom is going to get some extra push down there. Traxix says, that's enough. I'm coming to stop this push. Big old Durgan. Big old Durgan.
There's a question in chat, by the way. How many SUH dudes does it take to screw in a light bulb? I don't know what SUH is. I assume it is some unbelievable hat.
Unbelievably handsome people? I don't know. That's too many letters. I don't know. That's a good question, Skycake. If you can tell us what "sa" is, unless it's inappropriate.
And if it is inappropriate, DM.
Yes, please slide into my DMs. Love to hear it. Maximum Thrust getting maximum value on this support camp. Gonna snag that on up. And maybe here comes the Entomb and the Light Bomb. Casey cannot survive. Nice pick there by Maximum Thrust.
Very nice pick. I am questioning whether they needed 3 heroics for that, but they certainly got the kill, so we're gonna call that a big old worth of an F, as they're just gonna clean up and begin sieging it with their siege camp. Good wave clear though by Ruffian.
Wow. Yep, nice work there. And 13's online, so we do have a talent tier advantage coming out from Maximum Thrust, as they are trying to get set up in all these lanes. Pushing. Cassia does clear bottom, gets that set up. And look at this mid fort. Just a couple more orbs. Just poke it from range. User error. Sorry, the chastise will not do any damage to the fort, but you just got to throw all the things at it. Throw everything that you can.
Sometimes you got to teleport off. Sometimes it happens. Pummel coming in from Hogger, by the way. Spell damage reduction onto a Deathwing is one of the few things they can be affected by. It makes sense. Also, Sut is apparently like Sut, dude.
Okay, I would say, I think it only takes one Sut dude to do it, but you have to have your other bros around you encouraging you at the same time. So 1 to actually do it, 2 to support.
Well, apparently, according to Skycake, it's done. It's already lit, fam. Thanks, Skycake.
Oh, I love it. Traxix is trying to defend in the bottom, but there's just too much. Look at all this pressure coming in from Maximum Thrust. Oh!
W Star. Jonathan W Star.
Oh no! The Nexus has claimed another member in an unfortunate accident here in the bottom lane. Now anyone gonna be unstoppable, and it's gonna be
oh my god!
Oh, I missed it.
Traxix, what are you doing?
Oh my goodness!
She's carrying.
Wow, that fort down there was problematic. Now that it's been taken out of the match, 6.5 out of 10. I think Maximum Thrust just defeated the hardest enemy in that bottom fort for sure.
The MVP's been killed. It's over. But yeah, I assume Traxix was probably able to like lock them down. They've gone for Ruination at level 13, which is reducing Earth Shatter's cooldown by 6 seconds. Meaning you have a very low mistake. Oh, Vacuity just short. That's a good retreat, very quick. And if Traxix had been a second later, would have been a kill.
Softbird asking, a little bit late, but is that a Tetcher? It is a Tetcher. It is the Tetcher. Yes. So you've made it just in time because we are still here. And we're only in game 2, and this is an exciting matchup so far. A 1 level lead going over to Maximum Thrust, but still on the same talent tier for now. And we're at 99% on the point.
Big easy throw dynamite, but that's a spell art damage reduction from Traxx, multi-person stun, but Ball Lightning is cleaning up here. The health bars are non-existent. Casey's trying to zone and will succeed. The team lives. Good sidestep on the orbs. Insane, they trade 1 for 0.
The cutie is getting low though, and it's gonna heal up a little bit off of Casey. These orbs coming in just smacking against Clouded Minds, and you can't stack up. You can't go on the objective without stacking up. Like, they're just gonna run. It's gonna take some time, get some camp pressure, reset. They still have some time before this objective is done. Oh, everyone has stepped off of the point. Got to step back on. Yep, there we go. We're at 53% and counting. Do you think we see a re-engage?
I think they have to. They're down 16. No, they're not going to. Deathwing's pushing bot lane. They're just going to play it safe. No, they'll let this go. It would be tempting, but they're just not going to make it there in time if they don't send Deathwing to the sky in the neck now. Oh, maybe then. They're pushing it really close if they were planning on doing it.
I think they're looking for 16s, but they found 16s and they're trying to come in. Light Bomb also getting popped. There's the Protector just waiting to be sat in, rather. I don't think riding on top of the Protector is going to give you much good, but we're going to see Hogger and Li Ming hop inside. Somehow, both their bodies fitting in there might be a little bit sweaty.
Oh, yes, my Uber driver today appears to just be a literal canine. Let's see how this goes. They take down the 4. Traxx is clearing out XP in the mid-wave. Has gone for Gaze onto Destruction. Getting a lot of extra slow and damage reduction. That's going to be big for Traxx, who's coming in with Cataclysm. It's going to split the team, but Protect just pulling back to Protect.
Here it comes. Odin is popped and is chasing. Will be going down. Pseudo does get shoved away by the Protector. Yes. And there is Vacuity. It's going to be a spooky walk on out of that danger. And, you know, a decent play there by the Protector from Maximum Thrust. Also a decent defense as well. We only have 20 seconds left and only 8% health. So this Protector will be going down quite soon.
So let's be honest. The Protector only has 1 protective ability, and the fact is an extra health pool. What would you name it?
I'd name it Robo Bob.
Robo Bob, I like it.
Or the D Protector.
The D Protector? Why the D Protector?
Because it's not actually protecting, it's doing a lot of damage.
So,
yeah, and not D like just the letter D, because that's yes, D-E hyphen Protector, not the D Protector. That was my parents scaring me with religious talk when I was a child.
Yes, we call the Protector the chastity belt.
The support camp is going to be worked on, but engaged on by Maximum Thrust. They're not alone. Vacuity gets the light bomb, slowing Sands as well. Star, oh no, it's gonna be Leoric who goes down. Star getting very, very low. In comes Cassia. It's on the ground. No one's picking it up. Cataclysm, watch out. Oh my goodness.
It's finally picked up by Clouded Minds. It's going to be a 1 for 0. Casey staying a little bit too long, but they will get away unless it's all. Oh, just short. Didn't go for the extra range at level 13. Re-engage with Condemn chasing deep, and W-Star is removed from the fight.
Wow. So the biotic emitter was used in that fight, but some great value coming out as Clouded Minds is now able to push. They have taken out 2 members of Maximum Thrust, but that spooky boy, the cutie, will be up soon, ready to help defend if Clouded Minds decides to keep pushing.
We saw an interesting talent choice here that worked out super well in that last fight. It was just a little late coming in because Vacuity was burst so quickly by Clouded Minds due to how well they are playing. But we see the War Matron for Cassia, the 1 second protection for, on the completion of the channeling of Fend and being protected while casting Fend, meaning that they were able to just hyper engage onto the Deathwing and just tag through it easily.
Yeah, we do have a little bit of Robo Tetcher going on, which, you know, any Tetcher I can get, Robo or not. I enjoy every second of it. So we'll try to get that reset. Getting close to 20 for Clouded Minds. 7-4 as far as team kills go. And that's actually, it seems kind of low compared to the last game, but we still have a lot more action to come. Deathwing holding out in the bottom, trying to get a little bit of XP, trying to get that 20 before an engage. And if Clouded Minds can be patient, they're going to wait for that too. Get that advantage. Talent tier for, you know, just a better engage.
Hello, hello. He's testing my audio.
Oh, you sound marvelous, darling. Marvelous, I tell you.
Marvelous. Oh, wonderful. Level 20 on the board for CM. Let's see what they go for. Arrival of a god. We're seeing Traxxas getting ready to dive deep. Blink heal with the phase shift from Star Knight onto KC to tank through as big red button in the choke point is wrecking Maximum Thrust. But anyone is kind of zoning in the backline, but with Traxxas arriving, this fight is over. The Molten Breath to finish the job. KC, actually, he's chasing kind of deep. This may not work. Giant Llama! Protection, he gets it.
Wow, that was very, very close. Talk about picking up a talent right into a fight that will prevent your own death, and that is a triple kill going over to Clouded Minds. And they are going to hop on down to control point C, down in the bottom lane. Start looking for that siege in the bottom. I mean, they still have a lot of forts to take down, so they're going to send one Traxxas to go sit on it, and in the meantime, they're going to take down mid fort. Get it for free.
Lots of extra push there. Level 20 now for both teams for these end fights. Infinite Lightning is going to be one of the key talents here, where I'm wondering if Clouded Nines will be able to deal with that level of aggression.
Sniffing out the support camp. Maximum Thrust looking at it, and I don't think they're going to have any problem picking this up. Nope, they will grab that, and instead, Clouded Minds decide to take their own fortification camp to get some more value, more toys on the point. What's your opinion? It's gonna be the support camp is worth more than a turret, right? In a fight, you get a little more value, I would say. What do you think?
For Maximum Thrust, yes. For Clouded Minds, no, because they have one less body to get value from it. A turret will still shoot a Deathwing. A heal camp won't heal a Deathwing.
Oh, that's a very good point.
In terms of the fights, it's still useful, and it's just going to be ignored by Maximum Thrust, who are going to maximally thrust down mid lane.
Here comes Traxxas, though, to defend this mid keep. An interesting idea, because bottom there's still a fort in the way for that protector to go through. Traxxas dropping down to 500 HP, and this mid keep is going to go down. Maximum Thrust is going to get that. Yeah. Are they going to TP out? They are. They're going to retreat and defend bottom.
Oh.
Here comes the protector. Oh, are we getting stopped?
Definitely had the arrival of a god. Yes, definitely has the arrival of a god. He's interrupted the ports because he got all the level 7 talent, so he's been interrupting the port. That slows them down. Super smart by Traxxas, but they were all able to make it back as they begin blasting that protector.
They do claim that keep, and we do have 50% left on this protector as it keeps marching forward. Need to see some picks. We do have Odin pop. Here comes Traxxas jumping in again. We're going to see some squishy heroes popping out of this mech in just a second. There's the Entomb.
But Traxxas sneaks out with seeing Vacuity doing everything they can. Vacuity right now with this Leo is tanking Infinite Lightning. They stay too close.
Oh my goodness. Casey Court taking a lot of damage as well. Here comes Star Knight to try to heal them up. It's going to get that fatty shield, but that's going to go away momentarily. It's still being chased. W-Star looking for it. Oh, not quite. Landing the missiles.
Star Knight channeling his best Disturbed there to save Casey after the Indestructible is active. Hog has already left this fight. It's clearing out top lane. And Clouded Minds, they trade keep for keep. That was a really smart play by Maximum Thrust to push in that mid lane to counter the value. So considering the next objective will be mid as well, this is honestly a clutch play. Clouded Minds, they still hold a slight lead, but Maximum Thrust made 100% the best of that situation.
Yes. No, absolutely. It was very smart play. They did lose a fort as well, but, you know, if you get a keep for a keep when the enemy gets the objective, it's a good play there. Fortification camp getting picked up by Maximum Thrust, as well as working on their siege camp. We're going to see... oh, we do have a disconnect. We will go back to us for a second. All right, and then I can turn
some lag.
Chat back on. Ooh, someone's lagging. All right, well, we'll figure that out shortly. Thanks, everybody, for being here in chat. Nematoad Throw those bodies on the core. Yes. Joe getting
Absolutely.
value from that level 209, level 20 even. Clouded nines.
Yes, level 209 is the Heroes of the Storm I wish we were playing. The
Soft
2-day-long games.
Softbird saying, Tetra has fixed his mic. It's set to English. Change the accent knob to bad Scottish instead. I'm sure you do a Scottish accent.
You know I do. I don't do a Scottish accent because I try during our D&D sessions with Celestine.
We do
My
have
Scottish accent's a little bit more like this, so it's a bit off me, bit off wee laddie.
the way that I look at it is the Irish, sometimes Irish and Scottish, I mix them up in my head, and the only way I can remember is like Irish is like, oh, highty tighty tighty, have some potatoes, let's go find some leprechauns, and then Scottish is like, get me another pint in my mouth. Like it's just like angry. Like
There is definitely a stereotype of if we go by stereotypes of angry accents, probably Germany and Scotland. The two biggest.
There you go. Skycake has redeemed the mini honker. Thank you for your 469 mother cluckers. Very good, very good. And Jinxie Cat has redeemed the mini honker. That upgrades to a medium if I can go find it. All right, here we go.
Find the medium honk.
My dog is going crazy in the other room like, toys are being used like it's the squeaky toys are being used. Oh my goodness. All right. I think we have the lagging.
Weedus will Tetra take a
Oh.
shot too. I don't have
Oh.
shots. I do have beer, so I will take a drink.
There you go. There you go. That's you know, Tetra doesn't have to do anything. So that's quite a win there. Oh my goodness. I always wonder how many
When it's
motherfuckers
Weedus,
people
the answer
have.
is usually yes.
Honk for me,
I-
says Jinxie Cat.
I have at least 10. If I was to spam them.
Oh, we got a wacky wavy boy redeemed as well, and
Ooh.
I think that we're getting right back into the game though, so we'll have to save that for when this game concludes and we figure out if we're going to a game 3 or not. All right, here we go. Going back into the game.
Let's do it. We are back in. Can Clouded Minds close this out and stay undefeated? Or are Maximum Thrust going to be the first team to take a map off of Clouded Minds all season?
That's right. Yep, it could happen. We are getting into the danger zone of team fights where we're so late into the game that one more fight could have quite a bit of an impact. This next objective could be it. There's win condition mid here for Maximum Thrust, but also bottom for Clouded Minds. So both teams going to be able to have an opportunity to take this match.
Lots of pressure being applied. Nicely done by Maximum Thrust, making the most of the fact they saw Shaikus Lana in the top lane. Traxx though with the damage reduction. That was an interesting shield there from user error, who's trapped, slowed, and blasted by Turlana. Diet Llama now in full retreat, and Traxx with the insane setup. The one-man fear, Llama trying to get out of there with the unstoppable, with the protected, sorry, but just completely shut down by the polymorph of Star Knight.
All right, that's a double kill. Going out over to Clouded Minds. Are they going to push and try to end here with only 2 down? Trilena just says, "I'm gonna. I'll chase you to the ends of the earth. Let's go." And
The extra duration from Big Red Button does so much. Holy crap!
Oh my goodness, we do have a shot redeemed. We'll have to get to that as well after this game. Traxx landing in. Anyone?
No
Anyone?
control, and
Oh.
dead.
No
The
escape.
power of Tychus.
Here comes the Entomb. Vacuity is taking quite a bit of damage though. Is going to drop as well. W Star is the only one left to try to defend. Trying, but it's so much pressure. Look at all this flame breath coming out from Traxx. Oh my goodness. And the core is dropping to 20. It's 18, 17. There is the pick onto Ming. And that is it. GG's game number 2 going over to Clouded Minds. Well played.
Clouded Minds take the series. A cool idea from Maximum Thrust, but the perfect landing with Deathwing going with slows, spell armor reduction, and damage reduction, all on just landing on the enemies. Traxx just ate them, and everyone else just rotated in, picked up the kills. Beautifully done. I was concerned about that Deathwing, but honestly, Traxix was an absolute beast that game.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it seems to be the call that worked. And also delaying maximum thrust from hearthing back by Traxix. That was a pretty powerful move there. And I wasn't expecting to see that. Yeah, a lot of damage coming out from W Star though. Those Ming orbs were mean. Real mean. But even though a 2-0 doesn't necessarily show, you wouldn't necessarily think that it might have been very close. These games were very, very close. Both teams played extremely well, and I think either one of them could have taken each game.
Very much so. Yeah, the score really doesn't reflect how well Maximum Thrust played in this series. They were at 7-2 before this series, and now they're going to be at 7-4. And again, that just really doesn't show how strong a team they are. Clouded Minds, though, very well deserved. They are now 10-0 this season in terms of maps.
Yes, absolutely. And so, Maximum Thrust still having a fairly good season, and so they'll be up there, and, maybe these two teams will meet again in playoffs. Hard to tell. Tigerfish, thank you for the sub. Weenus and Tetcher are the best. Wow.
Oh.
How brave of you to lie in front of all of these, in front of the public and everyone that's watching. But Tetcher is the best. Softbird has redeemed Weenus takes a shot. And Distracting Disco also redeemed. This one by Taco. And a Wacky Wavy Boy by Rackham. Oh my
Ready
goodness.
for the combo.
All right.
Go combo.
So it's Distracting Disco, Wacky Wavy Boy, and Taking a Shot. All right. We will... okay, we'll do that. We'll do that real quick. And if you can... maybe you can ask if we can get an interview for the other team while I do these silly things real quick.
Oh boy. I'll have to DM someone while drinking.
All right. Here we go. Here's the Distracting Disco. Activated. Wacky Wavy Boy, go. Okay, we'll switch that around. Now I gotta take a shot. All right. It is Saturday night. Why not? A little Saturday night action. Yeah. All right. The Wacky Wavy Boy is excited, and so am I. Thanks, everybody, for coming and watching this match. We will try to get an interview with Clouded Minds in just a second. Cheers to you and yours. Oh, woo. Spicy. And we have the medium honker, and we will get to our interview right after that. Woo! Thank you for redeeming your medium honker, Rackham. I appreciate it for your 569 mother cluckers, and thank you, Swing Time, for the sub. Woo! All right, let's just take this music right into the lobby.
Absolutely. I didn't even have to ask. Practice is just already in a lobby waiting for us.
All right, let's go find them. And this.
Let's jump.
Are they? Where are they?
Oh, they were. They were a second ago.
Lobby 3, go. All right, we have lost Tetcher. Poor Tetcher is gone. We will have to turn on the chickens. There we go. Whew. All right. All right. We do have Traxix with us. Welcome and congratulations with your 2-0 victory tonight over Maximum Thrust, which is a very, very good team.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Weenus takes a shot.
Oh, sorry. Very loud announcement that someone else has redeemed that I take a shot. Thank you. It's from your teammate, Starknight 1992. Oh my goodness. But back to you, Traxix. Dragon. The dragon in game 2, Tetra and I both thought, we're not sure exactly how this is going to work out, but it seemed
Leo.
Yeah, it seemed to work out quite well. Were you afraid of the Leo at all while you're picking Deathwing?
No, because the reason when he picked it, I contemplated Deathwing. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not on my normal computer, and I was having some trouble playing some of my normal heroes. So my pool tonight wasn't the largest, and I really wanted to Deathwing. And I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? Leo has to be their tank. If he goes Drain build, that's not going to be an adequate tank. So if he tries to screw me over, he's screwing his team over. Let's just do it. And then I accidentally picked the wrong talent, and it was a giant shit show, but we won. So...
Wait, which one was wrong?
the 7. I usually go Firestorm, and
Oh, the
that's what
spell
I
armor
build.
reduction?
It is. It's what I. Well, no, it's the cooldown reduction on the landing, and
Oh,
it drops the
that's it.
meters. Yeah, and I usually go that one, and I literally build my entire build around it, and I picked the wrong one. So it
Oh, I
was.
meant the one you went for, the spell armor reduction. in
Yeah,
the
no,
end.
I didn't want that one, and so I just
Ah.
kept telling my team, I'm like, just wait till I get to 20, and then I'll be useful again.
Arrival
did
of a
make use of
god. Is
it.
that you? Are you the god that's arrived?
Yes, it is.
You did make use of it. You stopped the ports when your team was going for keep. About 13 levels later than you usually would.
Yeah, exactly. So it's yeah, it worked. We won. So yeah.
So
Absolutely.
Murky was left open, and you said that your pool was a little bit limited, but not your lava pools on definitely in game number 2. But tell us what you're thinking. I guess we should hop to game number 1. What was your strategy going into that first game?
Hold on. Wait. What did we play first game?
Infernal
Infernal
Shrines.
Thank you. Our thought process was that we were going to do as much macro as possible. That's kind of, what we like to do. And so we figured we were just going to let me do my 4-man, or let them do the 4-man thing, let me do my solo thing. And that was what we were just trying to get to 21st. That was our goal in life. And I don't know if we got to 21st, but we pulled out the W. We did. Okay, see, so we hit our goal and we pulled out the W, so clearly we did the right thing.
Cheers to that. And
Was
to
there always
Starnight's
more of a-
2,569 Mother Cluckers.
Hell yeah. Was there always more of an impression to go for more of a team fight style, as you guys were a bit more limited on your shrine clear, with Diva and Kael'thas being the priority?
No. We actually were trying to avoid team fights. If I'm going to be honest, we were trying to avoid team fights, and normally that might not be the case. I'm not giving any insider information for anyone who's scouting us out. Like I said, my hero pool tonight was not the largest, and so we were trying. I love my team. They were kind enough to work around which heroes I felt I could play on the computer I was playing on, and so we just kind of built around what I wanted to play a little bit, and we were like, just let's try not to fight, because Traxix might not be the best help in a team fight.
Did you still feel a little bit of pride though when you have managed to force a Murky ban in an official NGS game?
I always feel pride, but I wish they'd let me have it more than them banning it. But you know what? If they fear the fish that much, they could go ahead and ban it. I'll just beat them on something else.
So we did see some respect bans coming out on Sylvanas and Varian. What is that? Was that something that you talked about after game 1 and realized was an issue, or is it just something that you wanted to address moving forward?
Well, I will also give props to their offlaner. The Sonya was a heck of a respect ban. Both games, we did not want to play against their Sonya. So congratulations to their offlaner. My Murky is your Sonya. So good job for that. But no, game 2, the Sylvanas ban was just, she's really good on that map. The Varian, we thought about, if they lock us down, do we have any? We didn't really have any disengages. We didn't have any really super hard CC. So we just didn't want to give that to them. We knew they were comfortable on it, and we said, screw it, let's see what else they can play.
That makes sense. A question coming in from user error in chat says, ask about Alex Strazaban.
They had played it previously on that map, so she can be strong with pushing people away, and we just said we don't want to deal with the big jargon.
Yeah, a lot of research being done, I think, by both teams.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of targeting. On the bright side, you have protected maximum thrust 100% Sonya win rate, so they should be grateful.
Yeah, I'm glad that we could do that for them.
Who knows? If Sonya had been picked up, maximum thrust might have made Clouded Minds drop their first game of the season. You never know.
The world may never know.
There is an extension question on that, and that is, you guys have now reached 10 wins and 0 losses. Is that applying any extra pressure on you guys? Are you feeling good, or are you just enjoying the ride?
I think you know, I think every game there's a pressure of like we want to win, and we always start off like trying to hype each up, and then once we get our first couple kills, we're just like, yeah, we got this. Like we're just going with the flow, and our team really gels well together, and we feel very confident in our ability to pull out W's, and we're aiming for that #1 seed all season.
Well,
Makes sense. Well, you're there right now.
Yeah.
You are now tied with TSRG Knights, who have the exact same score as you.
Yeah, we play them soon too, so that'll be tune in soon, folks. I don't know if it's being casted yet, but you know that might be a good thing for you guys to pick up and watch us hopefully continue our winning.
Ruffian pointing out in chat, 12 wins. My goodness, 12 and 0.
I am mistaken. The hero's profile was not up to date, but I just checked on the NGS. You were right.
There it is. Rev, thank you very much for the distracting disco. We'll get to that in a minute. Traxix, I was just looking at my soundboard and I'm like, oh, I should play one of her soundboard clips, and I realized I probably can't play any of them.
They are a little inappropriate, yes.
They're a little spicy. All right, maybe that'll be the last thing we do in the interview. I'll play it, and then everyone run away into the darkness. And so you've been warned. If you're sensitive, now is the time to tune out.
We talked about chastity belts during this stream. I think we're probably past the point of no return.
It's true. We decided that we were going to call the protector the D protector, and then there was some confusion about it. Is it the letter D or DE hyphen protector? And then you learned a little bit about my childhood. So when you go back, maybe you'll see that in the VOD. But all right, we are gonna let you get on out of here. Texture, any more questions before we let the good Durgan go back and celebrate with the rest of her team?
I mean, just in general, is there any other team, including TSRG, because I assume they would be the ones, but outside of them, that you're really excited to play, or really excited to play again? Because obviously, playoffs are coming up, not soon, but in the near future, so you've got a good chance for, again, not revenge, because you're winning. Who are you excited to play or play again?
I think TSRG Knights is like, that is our... We've been amping ourselves up for that one, because they've been, even with us all season. That's the one that we've been waiting, because I as you know, Tetra, I was not on Clouded Minds last season, but they are excited for the rematch from last season, and I'm just excited to get my hands in there and hopefully do a better job than you did.
I gotta go in and clip that one, because that one's gonna be a very, very nice sound clip for the soundboard. Oh, I mean, yeah, I know. It's broken. It's broken. Like you've caused.
You guys
Oh Jesus Christ! Yes.
Yeah.
You're right.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I was gonna be so nice and be like, yeah, you're right. As I know, we played them last season. It was a close game, but luckily I left that team and they got a much better offlaner. But you know what? Screw you.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, hopefully I can, whatever you didn't do, I can do differently. And
you are gonna kill it. Oh. You are gonna kill it, I believe.
You're gonna totally cast that game and be like, I hope they lose, just because of what Traxix said.
Oh no, I don't want to lose. I just want you to feed.
Oh, you just want me to fail. Okay, they can win, but Trax has to fail in the off lane.
Cloud of Minds won, but yeah, Traxix tried to make the enemy team win just not even say Traxix's name at all. And on the left-hand side, we have 4 players, and then 5 players on the right-hand side. It's completely pretend that Traxix doesn't exist.
Oh, dear. That was gonna be so nice. How dare!
I'm sorry, I love you.
I love you too. You're gonna kill it, I believe.
If you didn't leave them, I wouldn't be here. So I'm just. Thank you. Thank you so much.
It's superb. You're absolutely gonna kill it, I believe. You're amazing.
Oh. You just broke his heart.
I know. He's flattering me with tears coming down his eyes.
No, sir, legit. I've been so enjoying your murky play and that Deathwing game, even if the talent was wrong. I really liked the builds. I'm just enjoying watching you play.
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna let you get out of here before I get flamed next. Traxix, do you have any shout outs before we let you get on out of here?
Yeah, you know, of course, Maximum Thrust, you guys did a great job. You gave us a real run for our money there, so thank you to them. Thank you to you guys for casting us, as always. It is appreciated to be watched by the masses. And, you know, I'm going to shout out my own team because I love them, and yeah. Oh, and Cloud of Mines After Dark, you know, we got to shout out, we got to hog our other teams.
Did you say...
Clouded Minds After Dark.
Yeah.
Clouded Minds After Dark.
Is it saucy while they do it?
Saucy while they do it.
Oh, very good. All right, well, congratulations, and thank you very much for taking the time to flame us in front of the audience. And good luck with the rest of the season, and I'm sure I'll see you on Murky when we accidentally queue against each other in Storm League soon.
Yeah, exactly. Have a great night, guys.
All right, bye, friend.
Bye.
Oh my goodness. All right, we're calling Tetra back. All right. It's all borked. I gotta turn the chickens off now. Chickens, goodbye. Hello back to Tetra.
Hello, camera.
Hello.
There we go.
Here we go. All right, we're rolling. Excellent.
Nice.
Oh my god. Okay, there were some things that I forgot to do. All right, so Rev has redeemed the distracting disco. I think I did the shot that Star Knight had redeemed. So I think we'll do a distracting disco with a wacky wavy boy, I think, as we sign on out of here. What do you think about that?
That sounds superb. I like that.
All right, so we'll get this started, because it's always a party when you have Tetcher. We'll do the wacky wavy boy as well. Tetcher, thank you so much for being here. Oh, my notes are blocking.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. I had an absolute blast, as I knew that I would. Where can people find you? What are you up to? What are you doing? How can other people find more Tetcher?
You can find me on twitch.tv, youtube.com, and twitter.com/Tetcher. All of those things. I cast things, I write things sometimes, I make weird comedy and challenge things sometimes. Mostly just casting. I cast Stormdiv on the NGS channel, and I do meme reactions with Jinxie on her channel. These are the things that I do.
Excellent. Fantastic. There's the link. Go follow this boy on Twitch and also on Twitter and all the places. It is Tetcher everywhere. Thank you so much. Thanks everybody for hanging out in chat. Thanks for being here. Thanks for redeeming your mother cluckers, making me take shots. Thanks for having fun with us and being here in this silly cast. Oh, we'll save that for the very end. Thanks everybody for your bits and your subs and all that stuff, and for being here. And thank you, NGS. Love you all. And I did say we would end with some BM here from Track 6, and here they are.
You with your fucking floppy inflatable dick thing, your floppy ding dong or whatever it is. We're talking about cocktails.
All right, that's it. We'll see you later. Have a good evening. I'm so sorry. What have we done?